Hey there, everybody. Hey, today is November 18th. We're pushing through. Hopefully, you guys all got your. I need to do some correcting. I haven't gotten around to do the correcting for a lot of it, but hopefully, you got the paperwork 70 and 71 turned in yesterday, and also your final draft. Um, but as of now, we're moving forward. So, yesterday we read this. I read this in the video yesterday. You're welcome to read through it again if you would like today. But it's about this lady Hilda Perez Vargas, who is a social worker, and she works in Santa Fe, New Mexico. She works in schools. She is an immigrant, okay, and so she's able to identify with a lot of the students that she works with. Okay, so social workers, as we explained yesterday, they are people who work with families or individuals, students, kids, adults, could be anybody who has gone through some tough times. Okay, so they go in and they kind of help them create a plan, and they work together to just push forward and get going. So anyway, so that's what a social worker does. Okay, our job today, so for 74 and 75, first off, before I get going too far, it's been a while since we've done a do now, so I want to do this one. An organization is a group of blank who blank. Okay, all right, so I want you guys to come up with your own thoughts on that. An organization is a group of blank who blank. Okay, so I'm just going to write that down so I can put it into Canvas. Okay. All right. So that will be the do now. Uh, all right. So in your book today, you're going to create a flyer. Social workers connect people to resources such as food and healthcare. They often make informational flyers to inform people about a service or event. Now you will make a flyer. Okay, so you are a volunteer with a social service organization. Create an informational flyer that describes a local service or event that will help people. Option 1, services from the workshop. Which person or organization inspired you the most? Create a flyer for an event that a person or group might organize. Okay, school services. What could your school do to help people in need? Excuse me. Create a flyer about a real or imaginary event. Option 3, choose a local, national, or international service group you admire. Create a flyer about an event the group will organize. My flyer will inform people about blank. Okay, so this could be anything, guys. You could create a food drive. Okay, I think that that's always a positive one this time of year, Thanksgiving time. Maybe there's families who don't have groceries. Um, at one point in my life, it was kind of, I really enjoyed it. I would go to a food bank and I would help these people. They would come in and they would just line up, and we would help give them food, and then we would help them get their groceries up to their car, or to their bike, or to their shopping cart, whatever they pushed in there to get it home. So that was always a good experience for me. But that was an example of kind of a service thing. Okay. All right, you could create, and this is obviously all, uh, kind of a thought. If you guys wanted to, we could maybe kind of create some sort of a food drive or something like that. I'd have to talk to Mr. Modest, see if we could do something like that. Might be kind of cool. One thing that you could also create could possibly be like a secret Santa type thing. A lot of times, my family, we will do a secret Santa. We kind of reach out. We find someone in the community that has need of some things for Christmas, and maybe they don't have the money to get it. A lot of times we like to do that, and we we'll just go deliver it, like, and knock on the door and take off. So it could be something like that. Okay, so basically what I want you guys to do is kind of come up with your own idea, a title of what you'd like to do. Okay, a statement that describes um, So a flyer provides all the information people need to participate in an event or support an organization. A title, a statement that describes what exactly you're raising money for or raising food for or whatever. Um, One year when I was in college, it was kind of cool. At Utah State, I was a part of a group, and we went and delivered turkeys for Thanksgiving. Frozen turkeys. They had a bunch of turkeys, and we got to go out and deliver them. I thought it was kind of a cool thing. So, event details. Um, they describe the event and what's going on and additional information. Okay, so you know what? Maybe what we'll do today, just get a blank piece of paper, and I want you to kind of create unless you're really good at doing it on a computer, maybe you could create your own little flyer here. Okay, maybe we should do it on the computer. Okay, so now you need to organize your information into a flyer. Okay, so this is kind of the second part. What is the purpose of your service or event? You may need to reread a workshop text or take notes about an organization or charitable event. What basic details do readers need in order to participate? List information such as dates, times, and locations. How can others learn more about your organization? Whom can they contact if they have questions or would like to volunteer? Write a title, statement, details, and additional information to create your flyer. Okay, so all right, so this is kind of going to be where you're gonna put it first, and then so let's do it here before you do it on the computer. One example I can think of, guys, it was through Facebook just this past weekend. Um, I'm sure I'm not going to use names, but I'm sure many of you have heard. We have a family who is going through a tremendously hard time right now. An individual had a stroke, and it's not looking good, from what I understand. However, they own a business, a local business, and family members and friends and previous employees of this business got together and they opened up this business to basically just raise as much money as they possibly could for this individual and their family. That right there is exactly what we're talking about. I want you guys to kind of come up with something on your own uh, to create, and then let's talk about it. Let's kind of work through this. Okay, so right here, your photo idea, title, statement, event details, additional information. I want you to put stuff, kind of fill that out, okay? That will be a great start for today. Make sure that you get at bare minimum 10 minutes of student application, and make sure that you're also doing some reading on independent reading, okay? All right, thanks guys. Page 74, 75. Make sure you do the do now. Let's press forward and we'll talk about this some more as we move on. Thanks so much.